Hello and welcome to today's business programme. I'm Liz Hay and joining me in the studio is my special guest Dave Donlon, owner of New Look Interiors, a family-run business based in Leeds specialising in the production of high-quality, bespoke kitchens and bedrooms. What makes David's business special is that he began and still does design and manufacture all products in-house. He's been a craftsman himself for 50 years, and I'm especially keen to see how today's economic climate is affecting business and how his team are planning for the implications of Brexit. Hi David.
Hiya.
And welcome to the programme.
Thank you.
Now, you're described as a local craftsman and a successful business owner. Can you tell me a little bit more about your craft and any specialities you have?
The craft that we use is, because we do it all in-house at our factory in Leeds, it's been manufactured by skilled personnel. We are a friendly team. We come out and visit you, look at your kitchens, see what you need, manufacture to the standards that you want, the high standards, and that's how we go.
And how did you get started, Dave, and when was New Look Interiors conceived?
I started at 15 years old. I was apprenticeship as a cabinet maker. Did my time until I was 21 and then progressed through working for other companies. At the age of 50, the firm that I worked for unfortunately went down, so I'd always a great ambition to set my own business up. So that was the opportunity for me to set my business up. So I started my business up, me and a partner, we set it up in a small place in Leeds, and then from there onwards it's just grown into the bigger business that I've got now. We've had our ups and downs in it, particularly at 2008 when the credit crunch came in, the banks, everything seemed to stop just at that moment. So at that time we moved from Leeds into Bradford because I knew somebody that was wanting some stuff doing, but my firm moved into there. Didn't work out for me, and then I moved into the premises in Leeds Road in Bradford. From there onwards we did 7 years there, and just 18 months ago we relocated into Leeds in Gelderd Road, which I now have a showroom and all the facilities then for manufacturing.
So you've got your showroom and a factory also in Leeds. How have you found manufacturing, David, in the region, and how much has changed over the years?
It's changed a lot. When I first started in it, there were just the normal standard colours you could get in everything. In other words, it was just a bog standard kitchen, but now there's more into kitchens than there ever is now. There's more fancy stuff. The pop-up electronic plugs, the extractors now are more advanced than they've ever been. The appliances, the cookers, so it's all advanced, and now you can get a lot more variation in colours that you need for your kitchen.
And are your suppliers and your customers all based within the Yorkshire region, David, or do you source from much further afield?
Most of them are, but we're sourcing a bit further afield. We went to Cheshire to do a job last week. It was a set of wardrobes for somebody in Cheshire, a big house over in there, let's put it that way. And he were highly delighted with everything that we did for him. So we are expanding into the higher end of the market, as well as we can cater for somebody who just has a small budget and all.
Yeah. And how challenging is it going to be continuing to build your own products and manufacturing in the UK in the wake of what's happening with Brexit and government's uncertainty?
Just at the moment it's reasonably challenging. It don't affect me to a great deal. The things that affect me most are the materials I have to buy that have gone up, but basically on the whole it hasn't affected me to that extent yet, so we'll see how it gets further on, whether it has done or not.
And when you say about your materials there, do you mean in terms of price, that's actually paying more now for the materials?
Yes, I've paid a lot more now. Probably last year they went up 20%, did all my materials. So unfortunately I can't pass all that on to the customers, so you can only pass a little bit on, but you've got to stand that cost. So that hasn't helped at all on that.
No. And does the company have a contingency in terms of Brexit and the impacts that it might have?
To be honest, no, because we're just dealing with the general public. Obviously we rely on them coming in and buying from us, so it hasn't really impacted on us yet. Who knows whether it will or not, I don't know.
So a little bit wait and see.
That's right, yeah.
And in your opinion, is there anything that the government could be doing better to support UK manufacturing businesses?
I think ever since I set up in manufacturing, I felt there's not enough help with the manufacturing. There's no grant, well there is grants, but there's no help in the sense of apprenticeships and stuff like that. You've got to really search to find people that you can take on as apprenticeship. I'm a great believer in apprenticeships because I took 2 lads on when I went by myself when my partner left me, and they've gone through, and they both left me now, but they've both gone into the fitting side of the kitchen game. So I do believe in apprenticeship because that's when I first started with my apprenticeships.
And would you say therefore that recruitment's one of your biggest problems then, or challenges as a manufacturer?
Yes, it will be,
Yorkshire?
because there's, to be fair, a lot of people don't want to come into this sort of trade. It's fairly dirty, I'll be honest, with the sawdust that's about. And most people are now, when they're at school, are obviously on computers and stuff like that. With it being an handcrafted industry that I'm in, unfortunately, no, we don't get a lot of people wanting to come into that. So it's going to be challenging in the future to see if I can get people into it.
Okay. And what does the future look like for New Look Interiors, David? What do you see on the horizon?
I see on the horizon a good future. Now we've moved into Leeds, we seem to be in a better area now. The future looks bright for me. We're getting a lot more inquiries. So hopefully things will take, you've got to get established, and we're now just getting established in Leeds. So hopefully that the future will look very bright for us.
Great. Well, thanks for coming to talk to us today, David, and I'd like to wish you and New Look Interiors all the very best going forwards.
Thank you very much.
Now that's all we have time for today, but do join me again next time on the business programme.